Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought we could do a full face of drugstore first impressions. All of these things I have not tried. I just kind of grabbed a little bit here and there. Don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and also turn on the bell so that way you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. Went ahead and zoomed in a little bit. I did have 3 different drugstore foundations to try, but I did a poll, vote, whatever on Facebook, and it seemed like majority wanted this one. So we're going to start off with primer. Since we are using, it's technically like a tinted moisturizer, I'm just going to try to keep my face a little light today and not go like poof. The primer that I'm going to be trying out today is the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer. Not exactly sure how much to use off the bat, but that's what the texture looks like. I saw Tati Glam Life Guru, however you say her name, Tati Westbrook, she raves about this primer all the time, so I knew immediately that I wanted to try this one. It's supposed to be pore filling and blurring. Sorry, that was my reaction because it's actually like, looks like it's smoothing out my pores, which like of course I'm here for. I'm gonna try to do half my face to show the half and half comparison. Also, it's laundry day, so please disregard the dryer in the background. I'm trying to get a good look at it. That's the half and half. I notice a difference. I'm not quite sure if you guys can see it though. Maybe it'll be more noticeable when I put on my foundation. I'm just kind of pressing it into where I have decently bad pores. I know Tati's been raving about the Tarte one for a long time, and I just haven't gotten around to using it. It really smoothed out my nose. My nose is the area that gives me the most issues, that has like the biggest pores, especially like right here. So I'm trying to like pack them suckers. I ordered one of those like face paint-esque palettes, and it's supposed to be here tomorrow so we can start working on Halloween looks, which I'm very excited for, but I'm also like very nervous because like I mentioned before, I'm not a makeup artist. I don't normally do anything like crazy. Whatever's extra on my fingers, I'm just kind of like patting all over my face. It feels nice. It has a little bit of tackiness to it. So far, I really like it. Like I said, we'll see how it like wears with foundation. And I also, because I am trying a new foundation out in this video too, I will try it with like my favorite foundations. It says, the one silicone-free primer that does it all. It mattifies, it hydrates, it blurs pores, it preps skin for lasting makeup, and it's impossibly silicone-free, delivering all the benefits you'd ask for in a primer in the one you never thought could. Silicone-free to dodge skin congestion. That sounds awesome. Like I said, I hope it works out. Because we are doing a tinted moisturizer, I am going to use a foundation brush. I actually cleaned all of my brushes, so, you know, a little pat on my back for that one. This is the foundation. It's the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. It says it's oil-free, sheer to medium coverage, has hyaluronic acid and squalene. Oh, I got the shade light, but like that's what light looks like. I have heard good things about this foundation as well. I think it was Casey Holmes says that she really likes this one. That's the texture. You see how it's running? Went ahead and zoomed in some more so that way you can see the skin. And we're just gonna, when I use brushes, I like to stipple. I don't like to drag too much. Yeah, Like I thought, shade light is a little dark. I don't know why drugstore foundations do this. The finish so far looks beautiful though. It is doing a very good job at like taking away the redness from like my acne spots. It looks really pretty on the skin. It's definitely not covering everything, which I wouldn't expect. It is a tinted moisturizer, but it does look very, very pretty. It looks very skin-like, looks exactly like my skin, which I love. I hate when foundations look super cakey and it just doesn't look right. The color is getting a little bit better as it settles into my skin, but hopefully because I have different powders and stuff, like different color powders, hopefully I can actually make it like closer to my skin tone. I think because it is on the sheerer side, it does help with the color. But if you are my skin tone or lighter, I don't know necessarily that this line would work for you unless you sheer it out like a lot. They might have lighter shades. Like I said, the shade that I got was light, but so far this is beautiful. This would be something that I wouldn't mind wearing every day. And I'm definitely not the type of person that like gets up every day and does makeup, which is funny because like I make videos about doing makeup. I do want to make sure though that I'm doing looks that you guys want to see. So feel free to comment down below if you have any suggestions. If you have anything in particular that you want to see, you're welcome to also message me on Facebook, or you can message me on Instagram. You know, like any of the places, you're more than welcome to write me and like suggest things. I'm not going to be offended. I just mainly want to make sure that I'm making videos that of course I like, but also that you guys want to see, most importantly. I am starting to plan out like Halloween looks that I would like to do. Oh, somehow I just used up the last of my foundation because I thought that like I covered everything and I completely did not do my nose. It tells you my thought process. I'm going to attempt to do my nose with a brush, but like I've mentioned before, my face does not like my nose does not like brushes. I actually went and got my brows done by my brow stylist, Paige. Thank God. I needed it. They were getting unruly, and also like I get them tinted too, so they'll be a little bit darker, so I don't have to fill them in quite as much. They were looking a little crazy there for a second. Okay, it took to my nose pretty easily even with a brush, so that's pretty exciting. I also have a scar underneath my nose. I got attacked by a dog when I was about 6 years old. So that's always been one of my insecurities that I like to try to cover a little bit if I can. I've grown to kind of just accept it, but... Okay, the concealer that I picked up was the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer. And I got the shade Fair. Hopefully it's not too light since the foundation's a little bit, just a hair too dark. That's what the doe foot looks like. And because we are trying to keep it a little bit more on the natural side, I'm going to try not to do too much. It's a very liquidy concealer, so I'm wondering how the coverage is about to go. I guess it's a good thing we already agreed upon a light day. You know, I've actually been wanting a tinted moisturizer that I like to start wearing, you know, for like everyday use. This one might be it. This one might be it. I'm gonna start blending that in. It's definitely brightening. I just don't know that I see any coverage, but we'll be able to really tell when we get up to my under eyes. It is super easy to blend out though because it is so liquidy. Some exciting news though. I got a cord for my light, so that way I don't have to solely rely on the batteries. It was the last straw for me when I was filming that Mean Girls makeup collection, because it just kept dying over and over again, which mostly my fault because I did not charge the batteries beforehand, but like Jesus. Okay, that is the coverage of the concealer. It's not full coverage at all. It's maybe medium, so I might add just a tiny bit more to help my bags. Just a little bit. Because I can kind of still see the veins. And I don't believe I got an eye primer, so I might use this as an eye primer as well. I'll have to double check. It's been a little bit since I got this stuff. Okay, I think I'm going to be setting my under eye with this powder. I, of course, have seen it everywhere online, everybody raving and stuff about it. That's what it looks like. I got the shade Pearl. It seems to be blending up. It seems to be building up pretty easily, though. Now I'm going to dip into the powder, the L'Oreal powder, just with a brush. I'm going to set under my eyes. This is another one that I've heard like really good things about. I think too, because this powder is supposed to be a powder foundation, it should give us a little bit more coverage in the areas that we applied the concealer. My forehead did crease a little bit, but with it being a tinted moisturizer, I kind of would expect that, you know. It didn't separate or anything, it just kind of creased just a little bit. Set that bad boy. I like this powder so far. It looks really pretty. It came with like one of those little pad things, but like I hate those. So I don't ever use them. Now that we have that set down, I do also have the Wet n Wild loose translucent powder. That's what the powder looks like. Looks decently light, but my foundation is slightly dark, so that's okay. You know, the one thing I forgot to get is freaking setting spray. Why do I always forget setting spray? Don't forget to set your neck, especially if you run your foundation down your neck like I do. I have to though, because no freaking foundation shades actually match my face. Okay, and then for my blush and bronzer, I just went ahead and picked up this from Maybelline. It's for light to medium skin tones. When I do looks like this where I just buy a whole face, like from drugstore or wherever. I try to get stuff like this that's like in palettes because I try to keep in mind what would be easier for you guys if you were going to the store to grab these items. Okay, I'm gonna pick up the contour shade, which, if we're being honest here, it's orange, so it's pretty much, it's a bronzer, it's not a contour. I'm just gonna pick it up, try to lightly bronze the skin. It's very sheer so far, but sometimes that's a good thing for it to be sheer. So that way you can choose how much you put on your face instead of it being super full pigmented, because then if you mess up and grab too much, your face is just screwed. Because this is going to be such a light, like easy look, I'm not going to like hardcore chisel or anything like that, which I normally don't anyways, but I'm especially going to try not to, because we're just doing a light face, which in hindsight I might have grabbed the wrong eyeshadow palette, but it's okay. I've been buying up like fall and Halloween decorations for the background, and I'm so excited. I think I pretty much have in my head what I want to do for the Halloween, but as far as fall, I'm just like, I have no clue. And I've also like thrown it around in my head, like, should I go ahead and start my fall background and then like when October hits change it to Halloween, but then after October then I'd have to like switch it back to the fall stuff. So I'm not quite sure if that would like ruin the surprise or ruin the appeal of the fall background if I like put it on, or if I do it and then take it away for the Halloween and then bring it back, like if that ruins the excitement for it or what. I overthink a lot of things, by the way, if you can't tell. Hello, my name is Stephanie and I overthink everything. Took a little bit of that bronzer on my brush and I'm just like sweeping back and forth right here to like not only knock off some of the extra powder I have under my eyes, but also to add a little bit of warmth. Then I'm just going to take the same brush and I'm going to dip into the blush in that palette. I'm gonna get a good amount because we're trying to do like a more natural feeling look, and I feel like more blush helps that. I don't know. I'm just kind of stippling it on. Sometimes I do go overboard with my blush because it is the first thing that dissipates on your skin. My back has been killing me, and I think it's our mattress. It's over 8 years old, and apparently you're supposed to like change them out every 8 years. So we ended up like doing research and ordering a new mattress, and it's supposed to be here I think in a week, something like that. I'm so excited. Heard really good things about this mattress, so hopefully it is what it says it is. We were thinking about a Tempur-Pedic, but like, why are those mattresses like $5 grand? Like, why? That's ridiculous for a fucking mattress. And you know, Toby was like, I mean, like, if that's what we need, if that's gonna be the best one, if that's gonna be the one that helps your back the most, then we'll do it. I don't care. I'm like, no, we won't. No, we freaking won't. I'll be damned if I pay $5 grand for a fucking mattress. Then I always take a little bit of blush and I put it up in my bronzer area, because I feel like because I am cool toned, I have pink undertones. It helps make my bronzer look a little bit more natural, or at least that's the fantasy I'm living in. It also has a highlighter in here, and I guess I was banking on that one being a good one, so we're gonna use that one. I'm going to use, I'm going to use this setting spray. It's the e.l.f. post-workout cool down mist. Since it's a drugstore setting spray. It's not a first impressions though, so I do apologize. I'm going to take my highlighter brush, pick up on that. I'm just going to tap because my face is wet. Looks like it's a little glittery, but it is really pretty. Put some on my nose. I'm gonna take a little bit up here. It is a very glittery highlighter, so it's definitely not the natural kind. Now I'm going to do my brows. I'm going to use the CoverGirl brow pencil. It's called the Easy Breezy Brow Microfine and Defined. Okay, I got the shade Soft Brown. That's what it looks like. That's what the tip looks like. And that's the color of it. I'm going to brush my brow hairs up. I did apparently forget to get a brow gel, so I guess I'm just gonna have to use my own. The color's pretty nice and it seems to be filling in pretty good. I don't have any complaints so far. That's pretty nice. I'm gonna go ahead and do my other brow off camera and also put in my brow gel and prime my eyes, and I'll be right back. Okay, now I have my brows filled and my eyes set. I really do actually like that brow pencil, so I definitely recommend it. Now I'm gonna go in on my eyes with this Bite Size e.l.f. palette. This blue in here though makes me not want to go natural. Isn't that gorgeous? First thing I'm gonna do is go in with a mixture of the lightest shade and this shade and start working that on the outer corner into the inner corner, all up in the crease. And I'm just slowly building the mixture of those two. I'm going to dust off that brush and just dip into the lighter color and go around the edges because that lighter color was pretty much like my skin tone. I'm just going to take a smaller brush with the mixture of those two and place it underneath on the outer. You know, I'm going to go ahead and just take it all the way across. Now that we have that like that, I'm going to grab a small brush and I'm going to dip into the light shade and blend it. I'm just going to take a flat brush with the lightest matte shade and I'm just going to pat it on my lid. Take a little bit more of that and pack it under the brow. Then I'm going to dip into the highlighter that we used on our face and put it in the inner corner. And that's going to be the look for today. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so finished the eyes off camera. I went ahead and curled my lashes and sprayed a little bit more setting spray. Now I'm going to be using the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. If you have a TikTok at all, then you've heard about this mascara nonstop probably. This will be my first time using it. That's what the wand looks like. So far, it seems to be working beautifully. I will not be wearing lashes, so I'm trying to make sure that I get each lash and get it all separate and all that jazz. Okay, that's one coat. I like it a lot. I was thinking that it was just going to be one of those things that people hype up for no damn reason. Because, like, a mascara, you know? I like it a lot. It looks really pretty. I will have to keep an eye out though to see if it does like the crumbly thing. That's really, really pretty. I do also really like the e.l.f. eyeshadow palette. I will be trying it again though so I can play with that blue, because that blue is gorgeous. Now for the last thing is lips. I did end up grabbing like a darker-ish nude lip. I'm pretty sure for everything minus this primer, because I bought this at a different store, pretty sure everything total other than that was like $75, which isn't horrible for a whole face of makeup. Okay, the lip liner that I got is from NYX. It's the Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and Definitely Turn On Waterproof Extreme Lip Liner. That's a horribly long name. The shade that I got, I believe, is the shade Need Me. That's what it looks like. That's the color. Seems to be going on pretty easily. And the color's really pretty too. And then I'm gonna take my finger and like tap it in. It like barely came off on my fingers. And it was actually really creamy while I was putting it on. So far, I absolutely adore this. Then for lipstick, I got the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. Looks like that. I got the color Zurich. Can you see that? That's the color I got. Feels really nice and comfortable. It's not like super opaque on the first swipe. My lip line's just slowly getting worse. Oh. I definitely have to clean up with a concealer. Well, that was a whole journey. That took a minute to fix. I suck very bad at doing my lips. I don't know why. I feel like that's probably one of the easier things to do is your lips. You just follow the freaking lines, but like I can never freaking do it. Alrighty guys, that is the finished look. Nice and simple, super sweet, to the point. I actually love it. I love everything that I've tried today actually, which is very rare to me. Normally I find something that I don't like. But I hope you guys like this video. If you do, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and also make sure you hit that bell so that way you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Bye!